Hot shit.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Smooth Life Podcast. I am your host, Reek, and this podcast is talking about people's experiences, where they currently are, where they currently try to head to within life, career, and entrepreneurship. Today, I have my aunties. One over here, we have Auntie Meaty, which is a cosmetologist instructor, and we have Alina, which is a social worker, is a behavioral health case manager. Yes. All right. Give it up. Woo, woo, woo. All right. How y'all feeling today?
Feeling great.
That's good. Y'all
Thank
nervous?
you for having us. A tidbit.
Yeah, we'll get through it. So, my first question is, and anybody can answer, whoever want to go first. Okay. And is, how was y'all childhood? And what inspired y'all to get into the fields y'all in today?
Well, I will go first.
Put the mic closer.
Well, I had a good childhood. My mother and father, there were pastors. And so they are people that help and serve. Mm-hmm. And my mother, she loved people.
Right.
And so her ministry was helping people that was need of home, mm-hmm. Elderly, people that was recovering from drugs, right. And foster care. And so as I was growing up, we had to help.
Right.
And so I seen that and decided to follow a little bit in her footsteps of helping and serving people of my community. Mm-hmm. And she had foster care, so I became a foster care parent, which ended up me going to get my bachelor's degree in social work. And so that's how that took me into that career. Okay, so for myself, growing up in a Christian home, faith-based, and having 3 siblings, mm-hmm. I got into the field of doing hair. I always loved doing hair, even as a young girl growing up. And my mother, she would always, once we got a little older, she would have us to, as they say back in the day, grease her scalp, scratch her dandruff up, all of those things that we had to do. And then along the way, during Christmas, almost every year, my mother and father would buy me a doll head. And so I just will always fix the doll head. And then later on, I had some sisters that came along. Mm-hmm. I said of twins, Adina and Alina. And during that time, they had very little hair. So I was the one that took it upon myself to start combing their hair and growing their hair, braiding it and everything. And so, and being in the neighborhood, everybody was like, well, Demetria, can you braid my hair? Can you do this? Can you do that? And I would. So, needless to say, I wanted to take cosmetology up while I was in high school, but I waited too late to sign up.
Right.
However, I got the opportunity, I think once I graduated from high school, to work at Laverne's Beauty Center. And I started off as a receptionist, and
Mm-hmm.
she offered the apprenticeship program. And I got on the apprenticeship program, and I went from there. And so it's been very rewarding. I've had some challenges where I had to make some life adjustments, but overall, I really enjoy being in the beauty industry. So, and this is what brought me to the path where I'm at today.
That's good. That's good. So, with these fields that y'all in, what is some of the lessons y'all learned in these fields, and how did you all apply it to your personal life?
Okay, so for me, I learned patience. I learned to really serve others,
Mm-hmm.
um, and to put other needs before my needs. I learned the professional aspect of being a cosmetologist. When you're a cosmetologist, you're not just doing hair, but you're a listener. You are a counselor.
Mm-hmm.
You are all the above. If someone is in need, you are there to even help. So I've learned these things along the way, and
Right.
it has shaped me to where I'm at today, and to be able to give and to show women how important they are,
Right.
and when they come in and get their hair done, sometimes they come in down, feeling worthless due to whatever situation, but when they leave, to God be the glory, I'm able to impart something meaningful
Right.
to their lives, and not just in the hair, because when they hair is done, that they step and they know it's Demetria Demi signature, but having that positive impact on one's life, it's been very rewarding.
That's good. What about you, Lee?
And to piggyback off what Demetria said, patience is the number one thing. Um, Coming into this field, you have to have that because you don't know what you're gonna come against that day. And not just having patience, but having a listening ear, because I'm working with people that have mental health problems.
Right.
You have to be able to listen, to understand, to be compassionate, and all. As she said, be a counselor,
Right.
and being able to give them some coping skills. Some of my patients, they diagnosed with depression, so being able to encourage them. But one good thing that I am able to do is share the love of Jesus, and they accept it and receive that. Um, that's the number one thing I love, and they receive the prayer. So I'm grateful for that. Because we was brought up, having faith and being able to uplift. And one thing I enjoy talking with my patients, because they able to be in a safe space,
Mm-hmm.
so they're vulnerable at that time, releasing some of their burden, their troubles, and I'm able to help them and direct them. So, but as you said, being that counselor for them, that listening ear. So you have to bring in and have the heart for the job. Because this being as a social worker, not only just providing resources to patients, and when I mean as far as resources, is giving them different resources to help them maybe with applying for food stamps, Medicare, but being able to give them some tools of how to cope with whatever mental health problems they have. Yeah, and this is which I always say. This is not just a job for me. It's more of a ministry, because like I said, I get to minister to them. I get to share the love of Christ, and to let them know, that God is with you, when they have those dark days. So yeah.
That's good. That's good. So what is some of the pros and cons that y'all have seen so far in y'all own fields?
The con in my field is...
And you could be honest, then.
The con is, you don't get paid as much. The salary, in this field is low. Because even though we give so much and we put out so much, sometimes that conversation is not there. But overall, you're still doing it because it is something that you love to do. The con also is you have a lot of, I have a lot of seniors, elderly people, so there's a lot of, when I say a lot of death. So every week someone is dying on my caseload. So that's one of those cons that I don't like.
Right.
I know that we all have to go, but to me, it always brings your spirits down.
Right.
So,
Right.
but then you have to evaluate and remember that client lived a full life, because most of the clients that has gone on has been in their, late 90s. So, yeah. So that's, to me, the con. The pros is you get to serve and help others.
That's good. That's good. How about you, Meaty?
Okay, so being in the hair industry as long as I have been, there are a lot of pros and cons. Because starting out as, I would say, on the apprenticeship program. So the pros, I would say, getting to meet clients, getting a chance to shampoo their hair, build a good rapport with the clients. That was good. And you have to be a people person. You have to establish a good personality, develop a good personality. And the other pros are receiving tips. Because I will tell you this, if you take care of your client, they will take care of you.
Yeah.
In so many ways, and being professional, knowing how to talk to them, and being there for them. Because a lot of times when clients come, they want to let their hair down. They'll tell you what's going on, and sometimes they just want you to listen. And because you are listening to them, You get a free lunch, Christmas time, you get those good gifts. Oh my goodness, and the tips. Oh Lord, I'm like, thank you, Jesus. But it is all good because you are serving and you are doing. And so it's been very rewarding, and just the industry itself and learning about hair,
Right.
learning how to actually take a client that really doesn't know what they want and be able to tell them, this is what I'm able to do for you after
Right.
giving them a consultation. And so all of those things are just so important, and it adds. And as you build in the hair industry as a cosmetologist or whatever you decide to become, as you build, the pros are there because the benefits come. You can, the hair industry is so broadened. So you don't have to just stay at the level of a cosmetologist.
Mm-hmm.
You can move up. You can become an instructor. You can become a director of a school.
Right.
You could become your own a salon owner, and so all of those, is a lot of pros there. And one of the other things, the money. You can say,
I saw you.
thank you, Alina. Yes, the moolah. you make that money. As they say, all money is not good money.
Right,
But what I
right.
would say, being in this industry for so long, I've learned over the years, coming up, and as I started to pray, God, send me who needs to come and sit in my chair. And although sometimes you're going to have some that's going to come to test you or what have you, but it's all in the making and developing you to be the best cosmetologist that you can be. And even now that I am an instructor, substituting at Advantage Academy, the students there, it's been great, a great experience, because it's the ups and the down.
Right.
But when you see those students and they really understand the importance of what it is when you decide to become a cosmetologist, is rewarding, because then they'll look back and say, oh, I remember you, Miss McCutcheon, and thank you. You might have just said one thing to them, but it helps. So all of those things are pros. Now the cons, working late, working long hours, putting in time.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to put in that time if you want to reap any type of benefit.
Right.
And that's at the beginning, and to build your clientele, because you have to start from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so working on building your clientele, whether it's advertising, staying open late, going door to door, telling people about you at church, what have you, And so, but one thing I also realize is that once you put yourself out there,
Right.
or people see your work, they're going to ask the individual, well, who did your hair?
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes from there. And so, once again, the long hours, the sweat, the time that you put in, sometimes the different personalities that come through, because some clients, they want to look just like the picture in the book. And of course, their hair may not be like that picture in the book. The person could have an installed weave, whatever, and your hair may be thin. Okay, so it would require me to put a lot of weave in there, and still at the same time, you still may not get that exact look. So you get clients that are not satisfied. But I've learned to the salon that I worked at back home in Virginia, Laverne's Beauty Center, she always told us when we would have our meetings, listen, if someone is not satisfied with you, we want to keep the business within the business. So don't let them walk out that door and go to someone else, because you know they're going to put a bad name on you, right? So she said, find out if there's anyone else in the salon that they would like to go to. And if so, let them go to that person, because you're still keeping the money within the business. And so having a positive attitude when, you know, maybe someone is not fond of you or don't want you to do their hair, or get upset with you. You know, I've even had that to happen. I'm like, holy cow, Lord Jesus, you know, put me in tears. So these are some of the things that take place. And, you know, when you're managing your own salon, the overhead, all of that. But later on, it pays off. So it's all about being disciplined, dedicated, and, of course, most importantly, always putting God first, that He orders your steps. So, yeah, that's what I would say.
That was good. And it's crazy. My sister said the same thing.
Really? Yeah, because I've had some clients, I'm like a regular client, and all of a sudden they go west. Right. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on? But, you know, they humble themselves, and then you have some that go and don't come back, and it's okay. Because everybody is, what I've learned over the years, life, everybody is not meant to stay. People come in for a season. They build you, and then they go. So, yeah.
That's good. So my next question is, when there was an opportunity to quit, why didn't y'all?
Because quitting is not an option. And although, like you said, and there were several times that I wanted to quit in the things that I was facing. Yeah. But I'm like, you can never give up. And I think your faith, family, having a good support system, it makes a difference. Your clientele, because if they find out that, hey, you're thinking about throwing in the towel, they're like, no, you don't need to do that. You know, why do you want to do that? And so I'm just grateful for the support team that I've had throughout this journey. With everything that I have experienced, I will say, I think it was back in 2003, I had surgery on my right wrist. And so they put a metal plate in my right wrist. So that limited me as far as doing hair. But I was like, I got a good left wrist, and I'm still going to keep going. Okay? So, you know, I was out for a little while, but then I was like, I'm not going to give up. You know, I was on assistance and all of that. But those things do not define you. Right. When you have purpose. You know, as Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the thoughts that I think towards you, the purpose that He has for us. You know, not bad, but good, not evil, but a good ending. So I'm like, I'm not going to give up. So I didn't give up. I even opened a salon with a metal plate in my right wrist, right? So, boom, had to close that down. Why? Because I didn't really have to close it down. Let me rephrase that. It was just at the time, I thought it was just best because I didn't have anyone trustworthy that I could have to go in and actually run the salon at the time. And so I had surgery on the left wrist, and it left me with 30% of mobility. So I was like, okay, what I'm going to do here? Because they was telling me, you know, you got to go ahead and get out this profession. And that's one thing that I do like about the hair industry. You can soar. You can go as far as you want to, although there are still limitations. But I was able to go back to school and get my instructor license to teach. There's still limitations there, but I'm still navigating. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I can't give up. And like I said, my support team, my sister right here, she is the pusher. You know, they talk about the drug dealer, right? Drug pusher, right? She is the job pusher. She's going to encourage you. And she even encouraged me to go back to school after being out of high school. And I quit college when I think I was 19 or 20, somewhere around there. But look, 40 something. I think I was 40 something. And she's like, Meaty, why don't you go back to school? Because she saw that our older sister had transitioned on. And it was really hard on us. And she said, go back to school. And so I did. And I got my bachelor's degree in business, something I've always wanted to do. So I'm saying that your family, your faith, friends, it makes a difference.
Right.
And so, even when I have a daughter, and I won't give up because I couldn't give up. Because if I gave up, then she would say, hey, if mama give up, I can give up too. And I'm like, I didn't want her to see that. I want her to see that no matter whatever obstacles come your way, you can persevere. You can make it. And yes, sometimes, you feel like you want to throw in the towel, but my mom would say, don't be weary in well doing. So, because if you don't faint, you're going to reap, and so reap the benefits. So I was like, okay. So, yeah, I'm grateful for that.
That's good. Let me ask the question again.
What did you say?
Do he need to ask the question?
She looked like she forgot the question.
Oh, because I took so long. I apologize.
I said the question when there was an opportunity to quit, why didn't you?
Quit this field or quit the job?
We're going to say quit the field.
Yeah, quit the field.
Not the job.
I can't quit the field because, like I said, this is a ministry for me. So I know this is my calling, is to help, to serve. So I can't quit what God has led me on this path to do and be. And because even though I might have quit some jobs, I'm going to say this, there are seasons that we have to go through on these jobs. And every job is not meant for you to stay. And I must say, God led me to certain jobs for a season.
Yeah.
And to help certain people. I was on assignment, and I know that I was on assignment because he had to reveal. And that's how I stayed, because I did wanted to leave certain jobs. But I know I had to stay. And when that assignment was over, it was time for me to move on. Again, I would say that my job is a ministry to me. So therefore, I don't take it lightly. I might have quit, like I said, quit some jobs. But I also stayed on some jobs for a certain length and left at the appointed time. So, that's my answer for that.
That's good. I quit some jobs too. Sorry. Yeah, quit some jobs
Yeah,
too.
I have
Yeah.
also.
I went and quit this field because, like I say, you meet so many different people
Right.
in this field. You able to help. You able to counsel. In social work, it's a broad field, and so you can do so many things. I'm also a certified drug counselor, so I done worked at.
You said certified drug counselor.
Mhm.
What is that?
I'm a counselor. I help people who have addiction. Yeah. So I worked at the methadone clinic. So I have came in, contact with a lot of different people, and sometimes we judge people because they go to the methadone, but everybody have a story, and they are there for a reason.
Right.
Some people are there for good reasons and to help themselves to actually get to recover. Some people have their own motive of selling it, but you can't reach everybody. But you try to reach the ones you can
Right.
that want to survive, and people are able to get off methadone, opiates, fentanyl. I have seen it. It depends on your mindset and your belief system.
Right. Good. Good. So, this is my last question, and we're gonna get into the segment. Talk about legacy. What does that mean to y'all when it's all said and done?
Well, yeah. Leaving something behind that people remember you for who you are. My legacy that I would want to leave behind is that I'm that Christian lady who don't mind helping, who have served her community. I don't have a legacy for children because I don't have any children, but so my legacy is to leave with my family and community is that you trust in the Lord. I trusted God with all my heart, and I continue to pursue Him. And no matter what came my way, through sickness, whatever, I never gave up. My foundation is in God, and that's what it will remain to be until I close my eyes. And that's what I want my legacy to be.
Amen. So I would like to say, what would my legacy be? And it's just so ironic, I want to say. The other day, they have the 5 wishes that an individual can do before they, it's time to pass or transition,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
And one of the question was, what you just asked, what do you want your legacy to be, right, once you transition on, or people to think of you? So I was thinking about it, and I was like, I want them to think that, hey, about me, my legacy, that I'm energetic, I'm a people person,
A talker,
a talker, a thriver,
a singer.
a conqueror.
You did everything.
And so I was just, listing some of those things. And tonight you brought it right in front of me.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want to be able to leave, as they say, the life I live speaks for me.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that I've done, it speaks for me. And I want that impact to be, it doesn't have to be anything big, but the fact to know that she was a conqueror. She survived. Mm-hmm. She thrived. And she never gave up. No matter what adversities came her way, she stood tall,
Right.
she stood strong, and she stood in faith. And that's, and even like to my daughter, I want her to know that. I want her to be able to know that Mama never gave up. Mama kept going in every area of her life. As Alina said, through sickness, as Alina and I, we are breast cancer conquerors. And I'm a 2-time survivor of Bell palsy. I'm a 2-time survivor of domestic violence. And I am still here today. So I want that legacy of the things that I have experienced in life
Mm-hmm.
to be an impact on others. That if they think of one thing, hey, that was Demetria,
Mm-hmm.
and she made it.
All right.
Yep.
That was good. That was good. I almost cried.
Oh.
Yeah.
But so now it is time. Y'all ever watched the podcast before?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Y'all did. So y'all you know about this, right?
Is this the time?
The riddles and stuff.
Yeah. Oh God.
So we about to get into our segment called "Think Before You Speak,"
Ooh.
and but before we get into that, I just want to mention this is the first time having 2 people on the podcast, so let's give it up for that. And we also have an audience, but you can't see they on Google Meets, but y'all can speak if you want to. All right.
Hello, thank you.
All right. So this is a 2-part segment right here. We have the rapid fire questions. Rapid fire question is basically for example, I ask you maybe your favorite holiday. You just tell me why.
Okay.
And with the riddles, you're just gonna have to think about the answer.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's get into the rapid fire questions first. Now, anybody can go first. It don't matter. First one is favorite go-to meal with size and drink.
Can you repeat that?
Favorite go-to meal with size and a drink.
Fried chicken. And
Hold on, the fried chicken entree?
2-piece.
Oh, 2-piece.
You said meal?
Yeah. Okay, so the 2-piece is the entree.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
Well, you mean like a meal?
Yeah, a meal.
Okay,
Like
okay.
spaghetti and cornbread or cornbread.
Okay. All right. Fried chicken, mashed potato, green beans. That's my go-to meal.
So the mashed potatoes and the green beans to the side. Okay, what about the drink? What you drinking with it?
Water.
Water. Okay.
Plenty of water.
Okay. But in the past, you would have sweet tea or lemonade.
See, 30 years ago, tea. Right now, for the last
H2O.
20 years, water. So sorry. Okay, we'll do ginger ale.
Okay. All right. What you mean?
So I would say the quesadilla burgers with mashed potato, melted butter, and broccoli.
Okay.
And my drink would be a nice ice cold Pepsi.
Ooh.
Yes.
Pepsi.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Favorite career moment and why?
I believe my favorite career moment was when I opened up my salon, because that showed me that I could do it. And that was a dream of mine when I was a little girl. But once I got a little older, I actually wrote out my plan, you know. In Habakkuk, it talks about write the vision and make it plain.
Right, right.
And that's what I did. And so it came into fruition. And so I was just really, that was one of my most exciting moments in my career, other than when I received my instructor license. Yeah.
That's good.
My favorite career moment will be getting my master's.
Okay.
Getting my master's in social work and actually working in the field. My first career job was at Trinity behavior care, working with addiction, and that just not drug addiction.
Right.
It was also gambling addiction. That was my most memorable and favorite, and being able to be in the process of getting certified in alcohol and drug counseling.
That's good. That's good. Now, this next one. I know y'all probably have many, but I'm just need one. All right. So,
yes, sir.
favorite Bible scripture.
Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not to thy own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path.
Psalms 34. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Trust in he that trusts. I can't remember that part. But that's my man. Trust is in the man.
Blessed is
the man that trusts in the Lord. There you go.
Okay.
That is my favorite scripture. Psalms 34. And I want to say 8. Verse 8 or not for sure, but it's 34.
It's one of them.
There you go.
It's one of them. All right. The moment of truth. Y'all, it's the riddles.
Yeah, I done heard the riddles.
Y'all ready?
Is this the same riddles or is different ones?
These different ones. All different. All of them is different.
I can help you.
Y'all ready?
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So the first riddle is, and if you want to get help from the audience, and they can help if they can, but they can't look it up, the answers though. No way. Yeah. I'm laughing emoji. All right. Y'all ready?
Yes.
All right. Find in socks a mitten and a kitten paws. What is it?
Say that again.
I said find in socks mittens and a kitten's paw. What is it?
Yawn.
That's it.
Let me see.
No, I don't have it up here. No, ma'am. I thought about it. You know, kittens like to be
Playing with you.
played with.
Mhm.
Yes,
Mhm.
they do. Sorry, that's not it.
Okay. Oh, you good?
Along for her bedtime.
Okay. You ready for the next one?
Yes.
All right. Don't cheat now, Alina.
Oh no, no! I just want to get something. Go ahead. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Boat full of people, but not a single person. What is it?
Full of people, not a single person.
Hold on. The audience trying to help out. Say it again.
Boatless.
No. Go ahead and mute yourself.
A ship.
You said ship?
Yes.
Uh.
A boat
A boat full of people,
full of people,
but not a single person on the boat.
not a single person on the boat. Nobody.
Boatless.
You said that already.
No, I'm gonna keep saying it because I don't know.
Y'all give up?
Yes.
You trying to look at the
Get
answer?
get off your phone.
I'm not. I was trying to the scripture.
Oh, we ain't got
Okay.
All right. So, question is, a boat full of people, but not a single person on the boat. The answer is, everyone is married.
What? Huh?
A boat full of people, but not a single person on the boat.
Not a single person on the boat. Everyone is got you.
Yeah.
Connect the dots. Okay, you got me.
All right, y'all ready for the last one?
Yeah.
The last
All
one?
right,
Sure.
yes, ma'am. All right. The more you take, the more you have left behind. Where are they?
What you had left behind?
The more you
You said what?
grabs.
No.
The more
The more you take,
you
the
take,
more you leave behind.
Marbles.
the more you leave. Weight.
Mm-mm.
Baggage.
Mm-mm.
That's good though.
That is good.
Okay, not
Oh,
weight,
no.
not baggage.
My hint is you do it every day. That's the best hint I can give you.
You wake up every day.
You can't leave behind though.
No. Your children.
Wow. That's wild.
Your past.
Car.
Your past. Your past.
The more you take, the more you leave
the
behind.
take.
The more you take, the more you leave behind.
Money.
Well, that's true,
The
right
more
there.
you take, the more you leave behind.
Mm-hmm.
It's something you do every.
You said what?
Eat.
Mm-mm.
No, she
No, I
said
said
that.
wait. Oh goodness.
Ooh.
Y'all give up?
Can you give me a letter?
Come on, let it.
Can you give me a letter?
Let's start at F.
Food.
Mm-mm.
Family.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Got it.
thank you.
Footsteps.
Okay.
Footsteps.
The more
you
take,
take,
Oh,
the
the
more
more,
you
the more you
behind.
live behind. Okay.
She looked that up.
All right.
She had to. She must have heard me say that plenty of times.
Quite sure she did.
Yeah. All right. Y'all want a bonus?
Sure.
Let's go
Oh,
for
your
it.
brain too fried right now.
Go ahead and give us a
Okay.
bonus. We'll
All
see
right,
how
all
we
right.
do.
Let me think of one.
Oh, you gotta think of one.
No, I got it. I got it. Trying to remember this one. in my head if I can. There are no, I ain't gonna do that one. I am an odd number. Take away a letter and I become even. What number am I?
10.
Take away an odd number.
I am an odd number.
I am an odd
You
number.
take away a letter,
Take away a letter.
I become even.
Stephen.
11.
Steven. I ain't heard that before.
8.
Uh-uh.
Oh, because you become a letter, right? So yeah. Oh,
I am an odd number.
you are an odd
But you take
number.
away a letter from the number
Take
and you
away.
become even.
You become even.
1.
Hey.
Y'all
Two.
don't say nothing because y'all know this. So
Oh, we need y'all help. Yeah.
because they know it.
Let me read
know
your
it.
lips. Speak into the mic.
Sign language.
No. Y'all give up? Sound like y'all give up.
4, 2, 1,
You just guessing that.
8.
9, 7.
That's it.
I thought about it.
What, 7?
7. Take away 11. I meant take away that letter, which will be the S.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, Alina. Girl, got that. The master. Ooh,
All right. Let's get into our next segment, which is called Word of Advice. Word of Advice. So this is a 2-part question segment. The first one is, what advice would you give anyone that's pursuing the fields that you in? And what advice would you give that 15-year-old girl out there that's trying to get in the field, well, anything that you want to do in life?
Well, if they trying to get in the social work field, please research.
Ooh.
Make sure this is the field you want to be in, because there are licensure involved. There are plenty exams you have to take
Mm-hmm.
and certifications. This is a money getter field, but I honestly, please research. If you want to be a counselor, I advise that you don't take this route, because this is a long route. But I do say research. If this is what you want to do and you feel you're called to do, then you go for it. It is a broad field, but know that if you want to move up in this field as a clinical counselor, that it is some exams that you will have to take, and there are certifications, and they cost. And to be able to keep them up, and to the CEUs, it costs. So make sure you research and understand what you're getting yourself into. Okay? And it is a good, rewarding career. You have a medical social worker, you have the school social worker, you have substance abuse social worker, and you want to make sure, because the substitute and mental health are the lowest. Medical social work pays a little bit more. So, like I said, I encourage you to do your research and know that you do have to, in this field, you will have to go to college. You will have to, you don't have to go and get your master's. You can get licensed at um, a bachelor degree level. Um, but do your research for this career. It is broad. It would take you in a lot of different avenues, but it's a rewarding field to be in. The sky's the limit. You continue to pursue. Just know that it is money kicking out as well as the month before you start making the money. Okay? The sky's the limit. You can do it. Don't stop. If you have the dream and the passion to be in this field, you can do it. Even if you do not pass the exam, do not let those exams define you. Whatever you do in your job, you do the best that you can do. Because sometimes it is discouraging not being able to pass those licensures. And I am one of those that have not passed it, but it does not define me. I will not quit. I will continue to soar.
Sure.
Okay, what's the question?
What advice would you give anyone that's trying to pursue the field that you're in?
The advice that I would give anyone that would try to pursue the cosmetology field, one, that it is broadened. Two, is that you have a lot of opportunities. Three, you can go as far as you would like to. There is no limits per se. Also, if you are 16 and that's your desire, and to parents, while your child is in high school, allow them to go to Advantage Academy in Florence, South Carolina, to get in the cosmetology program. Because once they get into this program, it's much cheaper than going to the Advantage Academy program than to go to any other school, cosmetology school. You're going to pay a lot of money. And here, if you go the Advantage, if you decide to, or you're chosen to get into the program, you'll have your certification. It's 2 years, but one thing about it, when you graduate from high school, you will be a licensed cosmetologist. You'll be able to make money. You'll be able to go into a salon and learn the professional side of it as well as the foundation of, because a lot of times students or people, they just feel like, okay, I just want to learn how to do hair. But you have to learn the foundation. You have to get that first before you can really start doing hair. And then learning how to deal with clients, learning how to be professional, learning not to wear a bonnet while you're working, be in your pajamas. Be professional. You know, the professional standards has gone down so much. So I'm just speaking on that behalf because I see it, you know, and it's really sad. So, and we're supposed to be in the professional realm. So why not look professional, be professional? But once again, to the young ones and those that are in school right now that's thinking, well, I don't want to continue, because one day you will look back and you'll say, gosh, I wish I would have. and where you could go and to state board and take the practical and theory tests and pass, and even if you don't pass the first time, you can go back. So it is very, very rewarding. So just think about it and just know that in this industry, the hair industry, there's really no limits of what you can do. Yes.
That's good. That's good. So, our last segment, it's called It's On Y'all. So, if you have any question you want to ask me or any advice, you can do that right now.
Well, one thing I would like to say is it's not a question, but I would like to thank you for giving us the opportunity to come on your Zoomy podcast.
Thank you.
And I think that you are doing a remarkable job.
Yes, wonderful.
And I would say to continue to keep moving forward. And you have a beautiful family as well. And so one of my questions
Are
is...
you just saying that because that's your niece?
No, I'm not, Alina. I'm saying it because it's true. And I've watched them grow and develop. And I mean, Tyreek has been a part of the family forever anyway. So it's been in there.
Yeah.
So, but I like the fact that as observing you, that you keep moving forward and you're learning new things. And whatever you learn, you are applying it. And I think it's remarkable of what you're doing and how you're doing it. And even being a blessing to Outbreak Cathedral, the work that you're doing there is tremendous blessing. So, yes, that's what I would like to say to you. And so I would like to just ask, what made you choose this career path?
You talking about like the podcasting or like we?
I'll just say all of it. Well, yeah, the podcast. Let's go with the podcast. Yes.
Well, I choose to do podcasts because I know everybody has a story to tell, especially like y'all too. I definitely have a story to tell, and also give people a chance to tell their story, giving them a platform to tell it. Because we don't have too many platforms out here where people can go out and just tell their story. Right. So, yeah.
Great.
And also to inspire other people as well. So for instance, you a cosmetologist instructor, you a social worker, there might be someone out there that's probably on the edge of giving up or suicide, and they might hear y'all story and they might get inspired to keep going. So that's the reason why.
Okay, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So my question to you all of it is how long have you been doing this?
The podcast or just everything in general?
Everything in general.
Well, I've been taking pictures and videos like all my life, I would say. But in business, 2 years now. I got my LLC in 2020, 24. Yeah, January 4th. Yeah, so yeah, 2 years now. But I've been going to the film, what is it called? Digital filming and video production. We're doing that for 3 years. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And
Take that.
I had another question, but it left my mind. But I do want to say I do commend you as a young man, um, stepping out to have your own. It takes a lot, and it takes faith and growing and being developed, and um, you're doing that. Um, it's my desire to get not be in this field, but to have my own. And I'm going one day, you know, step out there and do my thing.
Yes, bro.
Um,
Yes, bro.
but it is inspired to see young people, a lot of young people, starting their own. And it's good. And not giving up and still pursuing, even though you have some up and down. But that's, yeah, I see you continue to do.
Yes, bro.
And how you advertising. You're doing a wonderful thing. Thank you for having us on your
yes.
Zmoovy podcast.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all just an inspiration just to all.
Yeah.
Just to hear the fact that like what y'all been through as far as with breast cancer, or whereas
Yes.
other cancers.
Well, I had Bell palsy, and so that's a form. It's like the nerves in your face, your mouth is twisted.
Right.
It's almost like as if you had a stroke.
Right. Okay.
And so your eyes, one eye's closed, you're drooling at the mouth. So yeah, that was very difficult and challenging. And I had it to happen twice. But thank God, you can't really tell. You know, I know, and sometimes I may have a little delay. However, I'm still here. So it's truly, a blessing.
Right.
And, with Alina and I, our breast cancer, my journey, and one thing I would like to say is that we know about breast cancer, but a lot of times until you actually walk that journey, that's when you find out about all the different kinds of breast cancer, the stages, the grade, and everything, And for me, I went through 4 different types of surgery. On the other hand, Alina was blessed. She only went through 1 surgery. However, her the infusion and chemo was a little bit more longer than what I had to experience. So yeah.
5 days a week of chemo and working. IV in your arm. Don't know how I do know how I did it. Nothing but the grace of God that He brought me out, brought me through, gave me the strength. I'm a survivor.
Our audience is going to sleep on us. But we love them.
I just thank God. And to say that I had to go through aggressive, my cancer was more aggressive. Mine did not even get to a stage, but I still had to go through a preventative measure as like I had gotten to a stage. And there's a lot of side effects when you go through the chemo and radiation, but like I said, I thank God that I did survive, and He gave me the strength to do that and to work. I look back and I just like, oh Lord, I worked and went through chemo, and it takes a toll on your body.
Yes, it
I
does.
now still have the side effects from chemo. I've developed neuropathy in my feet. And sometimes I have chemo brain fog.
Yes.
So
we
that
do.
means that sometimes my memory goes. I'm not quick of, thinking. But thank God, it did not stop me. It didn't stop me from working. And I'm glad that God gave me that strength that I kept going, because it actually, it took my mind, because I was working at the methadone clinic. So as I was counseling, it took my mind off what I was going through to be able to help others. So I thank God for my healing journey. I'm going through the process. God allowed me to go through, and it was a process. And
Yes.
sometimes, like I have the side effects of my taste buds still have not came back fully. So I still have that metallic taste and have some side effects. And it's been, it's been 3 years. So
Yes.
yeah. So, but I'm a survivor.
Yes, you are.
Yes, yes,
That's
Yes.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
So, tell the people where they can find y'all on any social platforms that y'all on.
And
What?
no-
What?
Okay.
Yeah, on Facebook.
I am an old-fashioned type of person. So therefore, you will find me by email, Alina at yahoo.com. I am on Facebook. I don't be up there like that.
Right.
Every now and then, if I do post, it's usually a Bible scripture. I don't even know what. I guess it's Facebook. I don't know how if I have a handle. I don't know what you do. I'm old school, so I don't know why Terry. Don't say give your.
I mean, y'all gave it to me, though. Y'all did give it to me, ain't it?
Huh?
Y'all did give me y'all social handles, ain't it?
Social handle must be what?
I know Facebook. I think Media gave me a Facebook.
I gave you Facebook.
Yeah, she did. You did.
Yeah.
It's either Alina, Abraham, Gmail.
Right. But that's it.
That's it. Those are my social. You will not find me on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram.
But YouTube, though.
I am on YouTube.
Okay.
Thanks to Tyreek.
All right. So, we want to thank our audience for showing up.
Wake up.
You can speak louder if you want to.
So glad to be up here. Yeah.
But yeah, so before I end every podcast, I always say this saying, and I get everybody to say it with me.
No.
And the saying is, day by day to see a better day, smooth for life. We out.
Day by day.
to see a better
To
day.
see a better day.
Smooth for
Zmoovy.
life. Smoothie for life.
Smoothie for life.
We out.
We're out.
That's it.
Day by
We gotta
day.
be in sync though. Y'all ready?
Yeah, what?
Okay, day by day.
Day by day to see a better day.
To see a better day.
Smooth for life.
Smoothie for life.
We out.
We
We're
out.
out.
All right, and we gotta look at the
We're
camera.
out.
All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Day by day to see a better day. Smooth for
For
life.
life.
We
We
out.
out.
All right.
All right.